welcome back to our wonderful members. We're here with the wellness team, and we have another episode of Wake Up with Wellness. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Great.
Happy Friday.
Fantastic.
Yay! Yes, and happy Friday. The days are kind of blending together. I thought on Monday it was Wednesday all day, and so it's when we made it to another Friday. Can't believe it. We have another guest today that I wanted to surprise everybody with. Our last guest was Janet, which was hilarious, and I don't know if she saw the video, but I left some of the bloopers in there just so we could have a nice laugh. But today we have a very special guest who's been incredibly active with our at-home workout videos.
Hey.
Yay!
Ooh. Hi.
Oh, your hair is so long.
I'm living in a hat because it's really bad at the top.
I know. Look at this right here. This is the struggle. The struggle's real.
Oh, yes.
It's nice to see you. How are you doing?
We're good. We're good. We can't complain, really. We're all healthy and together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very much together.
And homeschooling, right?
Oh, homeschooling has been an adventure. Some days are okay. Others are terrible.
It gives you a new appreciation for the teachers out there that have to deal with our kids all the time.
Exactly. They all need a raise, definitely. Especially those who have mine. They definitely need a raise.
I have to say, I've been trying to help my niece out with some of her homework, and it's hard. There was this one question, I had to read it like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, what do they want? What do they want from me? And
Exactly.
I'm not a good help. I know.
And then I start showing her a way, and then my way is wrong because that's not how they do it. So that doesn't help either.
No. And it's so funny because the way we learned, for some reason, they just thought, we don't need to do it that way. Here's a harder way to do it, because I've tried to do their math equations now. It makes no sense whatsoever. And they have to go through like 800 different steps. I feel so bad for these kids.
I know, and luckily, I mean, they say that Common Core is not going to continue next year for our kids in Florida.
Oh,
so it's kind of silly. They have to finish it this year, but then next year they're going to my way or our way.
I got to relearn a whole new
Great
way.
hat, by the way.
Thanks, I'm hiding the roots.
Hey, that's a great hat to do it with.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Lisa, your hair got so long and you have such a beautiful tan.
Oh, I do a lot of outside reading. Yeah, sitting outside. I think I've read more books than I have in a year.
Wow.
What's been your favorite?
Definitely The Educated. I got it actually from Mr. Stevens, one of my clients. And it's called The Educated. It's a very, very well written book. Life story of a woman. Was definitely my favorite so far.
Okay.
Who's it written
Yeah,
by?
worth reading. Oh, shoot. I don't know off the top of my head now. I don't know. But if you Google it, I passed it on to my mom already.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's called The Educated.
All right. So besides school and reading by the pool, what else have you been doing with your time?
Any good wines that you can recommend?
I don't cheat on my man. It stays Josh Cabernet, always the winner. Definitely been working out a lot, which is fun. I'm lucky that I enjoy working out by myself. So the whole group thing, I don't really miss that, which a lot of people seem to really feel drawn to. So yeah, definitely a lot of time working out, thinking of ways to keep the little one busy and active as well. Yeah. So it's not too much screen time.
Right.
And then since we're kind of new in our house, we've been doing a lot of gardening and outside projects. That was things that we always skip for the weekends usually, you know? Yeah. So lots of little tasks around the house. That's been keeping us busy.
Good. I noticed today that
how are you guys all doing?
Oh, we're good. We're hanging in there. I'm just surrounded by farm animals and you know, my new puppy. That's my life.
Oh.
Just feeding animals.
Oh.
That's about it. What about everybody else?
I've been doing new recipes, and I've actually been doing a lot of yard work too, so I have to agree with you on that. It's been a lot of fun. It's just now it's getting way too hot though, so I try to do it either early or at like late. The mosquitoes have been getting to me lately. I don't know why. The mosquitoes seem to be a little bit more in season now, right?
They're awful.
They're definitely out.
Yes, they are really bad.
Okay, good. It's not just me.
No, and it's still April, which is the crazy part, how hot it is. All I keep saying to myself is, I know they're still studying this coronavirus, but let's hope it just gets killed in the summer, like die.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think the heat, we're lucky to have the heat.
What's
yeah,
that?
the heat makes a difference.
Yeah.
I think the heat helps us. If you think at all the northern states with the cold weather, they're getting it so much worse because they don't have this heat.
Yeah, there's got to be some good that comes out of breaking into a instant sweat the minute you step outside.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Bring it on. Better than snow.
That's true.
So it seems like the question swirling around on social media everywhere is, what's the first thing that everyone's going to do once this order is lifted? So I want to ask everybody, what are they going to do? I don't know, because I feel like nothing is. I don't know.
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
What are your hair?
Yes, that's going to be number 2. The first thing
that's my number 1.
I'm ready to go to Georgia with you. Whenever you're ready, me and the little one are coming. We're road tripping it. No, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Target or Kohl's or some kind of department store, and I'm just going to run up and down every aisle, and I'm going to touch everything, and I'm just going to put it all in my cart. I'm going to buy it all. I'm going to unpack it without wearing gloves and not sanitize any of it. I'm going to be so happy, and I'm going to go to Publix, and I'm going to buy all the groceries, and I'm just going to lick the aisles, and I'm going to be so happy.
No!
Done. That's my goal. I want to just unpack my car without worrying that everything I have is like a toxic, horrible item that's going to kill me. So that's my goal. And then my hair.
And then your hair.
Yeah.
Gisela, how's Kylie been doing with everything? I know she's kind of at that age. Is it hard to explain to her like why she can't see her friends and why she doesn't have school? Has she been okay with everything?
She's pretty much okay. I think we're going to have a hard time putting her back into the world. She's kind of paranoid to go back out in the world, but she's happy to be home. She's actually the one that complains the least about having to go somewhere or do something. Yeah, no, she's actually pretty easy in that way. It was mostly just getting her to get into a routine of schoolwork because she doesn't have the same fear for me as she has for the teacher.
Yeah.
So this teacher quit a few times and then came back.
Had a glass of wine.
Yes, absolutely. We figured each other out by now.
Yeah. What about the guys? What are you guys gonna do when the ban gets lifted? What's something that you guys want to do, Mark or Derek?
Get a haircut.
There you go. Irina will be ready for you.
I'll bring my trimmers in. I'll trim your hair for you, Mark.
Look at that.
Haircuts by Derek.
I've been working on helping Derek achieve doing a full pull-up. We're working on his personal fitness a little bit.
You're supposed to be helping me with that.
Well, you won't come in the building because you have next pants. You're scared. Derek and I are impervious to germs. We cough on each other and laugh.
I love it.
I can imagine.
I love it.
It's just a good mental picture.
Oh my God.
Gisela, it's really nice to see your face, and I'm so happy that you guys are doing really well. And I don't know if you know this, but as of this morning, your first video that you posted on the Wellness Center YouTube page has 211 views, which is the most of all of the videos. So I was super excited to see that. That means people are not only watching it, but they're watching it again, probably. So that's awesome. Congratulations. To most YouTubers, I guess 200 views isn't a lot, but to us, we're like, yay!
Yay!
You had a great producer, I'm just saying.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I'm glad.
And a great producer and a great no, I didn't edit that video. Forget it. I take my credit off.
Great location scout and a great cameraman and everything else.
And a great background sound person on the lawnmower.
Talk to the golf course maintenance staff.
Oh my gosh.
Just to prove everybody's doing what they should be doing.
That's right.
Also, real quick, when we do reopen, hopefully in a few weeks, we're looking at having a few outdoor boot camp classes that Gisela should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, teaching a few classes outside as we transition back to full speed. So stay tuned for that once we get our official open date.
Yep.
Sounds
For
good.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's our rock star.
Yes, she is. With
She's our
lovely locks
Madonna
of
of
beautiful hair. I can't believe how long your hair is. I just can't get over it.
It's
I know. I'm
unbelievable.
so ready to snip it off, though. It's so much.
No, it's so pretty. Well, Lisa, we don't want to keep you. We just wanted to have you on the show a little bit. And if there's anything you want to add and say to the members that are watching at home, feel free. We just wanted to make this quick little episode for them. So.
Yes, thanks for keep on tuning in. I mean, I think that's the important part, to keep going, obviously. Keep busy. Don't sit. Obviously, it's a big time when people go ahead and sit around more than normal. But try to use your resources and stay active. And that weight resistance thing, I think, is what most of my clients that I've been talking with back and forth during this time is worried about, losing the muscle strength, because they are still walking. So they get their heart rate a little bit up. But to get creative with filling up an empty milk bottle or water bottles and get some form of resistance when you exercise to help that muscle strength, because it is hard to build it up, and it's that if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
That's
so
right.
Absolutely.
try to do some resistance work at home and not just do the walking.
Yeah, that's really great. Now we're going to be driving down Vineyards Boulevard and see people walking with water bottles.
I like it. I love that. I would love that. We can have Janet started.
The runners in the bike lane, the walkers in the grass. It's like alligators and lions and tigers all competing for space over there.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing to see. It's nice that people are out. I've even noticed it in my mom's neighborhood. Never seen so many people outside walking their dogs, and so it's just kind of cool to see. They're saying, the global impacts of everyone staying home are definitely, you definitely can see it. But I think the health benefits of people staying home and, maybe not eating out as much and exercising more. Hopefully we see some nice, healthy responses to this. So we'll just keep on.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on the show, Gisela. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
It was good to see you.
Nice to see you all
too.
Nice seeing you.
We'll be there soon enough.
Good to see you.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
That was
such a nice surprise.
And I wish the surprise would just pop up instead of like it just reveals who's there. I'm trying to surprise everybody and it doesn't let me surprise anybody. So
no, that was really nice.
Yeah, she's so sweet, and she's just really been our cheerleader and our champion when we wanted to do these videos at home. She's really been powering through them, and a lot of the trainers, and Mark and Brett have come through and done some things, and Dana. So it's really nice to see you guys all pulling together. And Gabby, your videos are awesome. Derek, your videos are awesome. I'm just loving all of the content that I see on YouTube, and I think our members are really enjoying it too. So yay! Good job, guys.
It's been a lot of fun. It's crazy that we've kind of had to restructure the business model, but it's been fun. It's been definitely a learning experience. And I think the member gets to see a different kind of side of us because we're getting a little bit more, not personal, but we're talking more and we're reaching out to them. So it's nice because it's a little personal touch.
Yeah, it is nice. And I think I'm looking forward to when we get up and running, still being able to continue our YouTube channel to whatever capacity, just to give them stuff to look at home. And I think people are more apt to watch videos sometimes than to read a blurb about something. So we could still do some fun content even when we get up and running too. So speaking of videos, Gabby, tell us about your recipe of the week. It looks so good.
I had so much fun with this one. So this week I did cashew milk. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I actually started doing I started actually doing a zucchini bread. And then there was just way too much stuff and way too much ingredients. And so I still made it, but I didn't actually showcase it. But I'm figuring that the drinks, because now this is my second week now with the drinks, it's just easier. So I'm starting to get a little bit more of a hang of it, but I think I need to keep it a little simpler, like that one, just because it's under 5 minutes. It's quick. It's something that everybody can kind of do at home. But yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I still have a little bit left over, but not much. I drank it. The chocolate one was the first to go, and I still have a little bit of the vanilla one left. But no, it's been
Oh, I'm sorry. I did want to ask you, how long does it stay? You know, like once you make it.
5 days. It's a 5-day shelf life.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I made it Tuesday, so I still have 2 more days left, and then it'll start curdling. I mean, you can still use it in like a smoothie, but just to drink as is, it'll start coming a little bit bitter, and it'll start fermenting. So you definitely want to drink it within the first 5 days. But yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I really liked that one a lot. So I've been trying to think. Maria came in today, and she's like, I saw the video, that was so cute and that was so fun. So it's nice to hear that people are watching it and people are seeing it. So yeah, it was nice. It was good.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it every week, so I'm really excited to see what you got going on next week. And I want to try the cashew milk. I'm a peanut allergy person. I'm pretty sure I can have cashews, and you know, if I'm not here for next week's video, you know, I made the cashew milk and then died. So I'll make the chocolate one when I go out. I go out with a smile on my face, because who doesn't love chocolate?
That's a big responsibility. Oh my goodness.
It's all Gabby's fault. It's just gonna point to Gabby. No, but I do.
It made me think of actually just knowing how quick and easy it was. It actually got me thinking about doing, once we start back especially in season, about doing demo classes, like cooking demo classes for the members here. So I've just little ideas that I started that I thought of. So
yeah, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Well, and I'm excited. I'm hoping that one of these days you do gluten-free something, because you know, I went gluten-free and I don't know what to eat. I'm like, I go in the kitchen and I'm like, oh, I got nothing. I don't know. An apple? What do I eat?
Are you feeling better now though?
I'm definitely, so I'm actually down almost 15 pounds. And yeah, and it's been crazy. I miss gluten. Like when I think about pasta and bread and crackers and all these yummy things, I'm like, I just can't do this any longer. But then when I think about how good I feel, I don't get that really full feeling and that distension and that very uncomfortable feeling after I eat. So there is something to it, and I'm going to try to stick with it as long as I can, you know, for health purposes. But I gotta say, it's hard. Last night the kids were eating brownies and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get through this. And I went in the middle of the night, I'm like, there's got to be a brownie left, and they're all gone. So thank God, because I'm really trying to be good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for you, though. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. I'm trying. First was coffee, then was gluten. So who knows? By the time I get back to work, I'll just be eating celery. Just throw a celery stalk at me. It's miserable.
Hey, Laura, health is wealth.
I know. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. I'm just going to complain about it the whole time. So
that's all. Yeah.
That's all. I'll do it. I'll just complain about it. Well, thanks for doing those videos for us at home. I really do enjoy them, and I know our members do too. So I want to hear back from our members to see if anyone is making your recipes and how they like it. So if you guys are out there and you're watching our video today, write us a little comment on the video and let us know how the recipes are going, because I'm excited to hear about that. So the thing that I found for today's video, I wanted to show you guys. I think they're really funny. I don't know, last time I felt like I was the only one laughing, but let me share my screen, because now that I am fancy and I know how to do this. So, okay, well, let me back up. So the Getty Museum in Los Angeles went out on Twitter, and they challenged everybody to recreate their favorite portraits with items at home. So have any of you guys seen this? Okay, so I just picked 5.
No.
But this is so cute. Let me see if I can bring it up here. There we go. Okay, so this is obviously a very famous painting, Girl with the Pearl Earrings. And this was someone's interpretation of it when they did it at home.
Always the cat, right? Always the cat.
Pearl earring.
It's a pearl.
Oh, that's so funny.
But look at his facial expression.
That is adorable.
All right, and then the next one was actually super accurate, which was the Mona Lisa.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive. She really does look like her.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's incredible. Even her
Yeah.
hands, look at the hands.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that one was cool. Then there's the Salvador Dali. And
oh gosh.
This next one is so good.
Oh my goodness.
It's so funny. Like people are just so bored at home. They're so bored. I mean,
this is hysterical.
And then here's the one. This is Innocence.
Oh.
She's got her Chihuahua with her.
That is really cute.
So funny. And then we have.
I like that one.
With the
with the eyebrow. That's what my eyebrows are starting to look like. Oh my gosh.
Mine too. They're so bad. They're so bad.
You know, the dogs actually look very similar.
Don't they? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And then I have an added part of the top 10 things to do while you're safer at home from the USA Today. I picked out 10 more that I thought were interesting. So here's one that I think we all need to do. Try on all the clothes in your closet and put together that Goodwill pile that you've been meaning to do. I don't know, but
absolutely.
But I've needed to do this for like 85 years. Like this is something that now's the time to do it. So that I thought that was number one. Number two was organize your junk drawers and throw out all those old batteries, because you know we all have the junk drawers with the batteries that we don't know if they're good or bad, and it's a bunch of garbage in there. So it's time to chuck it.
Good one. Learn
new recipes, which is what we're doing here on our channel, thanks to Gabby. But there's so many things on YouTube that you can learn how to do. I just found this really funny Australian guy who's a little inappropriate, but it's called Nate's in the Kitchen. I have to look it up, but it's hysterical. So he's been cooking recipes. I've been watching that. Number 4, take up knitting or crocheting.
Oh.
I think I remember how to do one of those things. I don't think I could sit around and do that. Mark, come on. You don't do knitting? None? You crochet? Are you more of a crochet guy?
Nope.
Neither? Okay.
Never.
All right. The other one we're all pretty much doing is video chatting with friends and family. And for our members who don't know how to do that, you can download an app called Zoom. I think they've figured out all of their technical issues that they were having, and you can easily connect with family and friends that way. There's also a plethora of other video chat methods you can do. Number 6 was try at-home aerobics, which we're actually doing on our site too. So come and watch some of our aerobics classes. We've got some good ones on there for you. Number 7 was learn calligraphy, which I think I probably have like a calligraphy set somewhere in a box somewhere. But I thought that was an interesting one because there's YouTube videos on everything. Why not calligraphy? Adult coloring books or paint by number was one that they brought up, and you could buy them on Amazon. Yeah. Number 9 was get around to fixing that jiggling doorknob, scuffed walls, and loose tiles. So just stuff around your house. Gabby, like you and Gisela were talking about, even gardening and getting that stuff done. I mean, how many times you start projects that you just don't finish? So now's the time to do them. And number 10 is the best one, especially for us women. Throw away all your old makeup and go through your sinks, under your sinks, and throw away all those old products that you didn't like, that you tried once, that you bought, and it was 17 years ago. It needs to go in the garbage, and now's the time to organize and do it. So that was our USA Today top 10.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought some of those were really good. It really got me thinking, all right, well, maybe I need to do that this weekend. So one of the other things that we wanted to talk about today, Mark, you had brought up, which, you know, people are getting ready, hopefully here soon, to get back into the gym when things start opening up. And you wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, how to ease into that, right? And how to get back on,
Yes.
on the wagon.
Well, I think Gisela had made a mention of it where people have transitioned to doing a lot more steady state, long cardio, biking, walking, being challenged obviously with lack of resources and tools and options for resistance for our senior population, primarily in our membership base. Obviously, that's a high risk category and priority for health benefits and osteoporosis and sarcopenia concerns. So the biggest two factors I would always recommend are, let's not Black Friday when we open and run in here and do 2 hours of everything 9 days in a row, because the soreness, the wear and tear is going to be very, very eye-opening, but also counterproductive. And you want to transition back in with an idea of what you haven't been doing and what you need. Obviously, we have qualified trainers, myself, and, you know, support staff, instructors. So the best thing to do is potentially maybe get with a trainer, or make sure you check with me about getting yourself transitioned back into a resistance program, because it's easy to get out of breath, break a sweat, drink some water, catch your breath, cool down, which is fantastic. It's 90 degrees outside. It comes with the territory. But you work really hard in the gym for the first time after 4 to 6 weeks of not a lot of resistance, and you're going to wonder why things are achy for 3 to 5 days, and you really don't want to start then doing things that are counterproductive, over-the-counter NSAIDs and things like that, you know, obviously. So transition, check with an expert, take your time. Definitely anything, you know, that's not feeling right. Obviously, we have a physical therapist on staff, so you can always get a prescription and work with a physical therapist. We have massage therapists will be coming in at some point. So you have recuperative support staff, but check with me, get a trainer, work slow, and transition. So in a nutshell, those are the two major factors you want to transition in slowly.
Yeah, perfect. And on that topic, you know, we are putting things in motion and getting ready for the green light to open. So just so that you're all aware, we're all working behind the scenes, you know, even though the wellness center is closed. The NRS is still open, so thank you, Derek, for that. But the rest of us are really putting together a plan, and Derek too, to get us open and ready, and how we're going to operate safely. At the end of the day, we wait for the final word from the government on how to do it, and they come out with guidelines for us to follow. So we're, you know, contacting our employees and our independent contractors. We're making sure they're available. We're making sure they're comfortable. We're ordering the PPE. We're ordering all of the supplies that we need to actively start working and start getting back to it again, but do it safely. And so all of that is in the works, just so that you're all aware. Well, guys, thank you for joining me on the show. And is there's anything else you want to bring out to the members before we head out for the day? Derek, you didn't get to talk so much.
Well, I was just going to piggyback for all the people that don't listen to Mark and do come back in here and rush back to it and get injured, that we're here to help them as well. So if you don't heed Mark's advice and you do come in here and kind of overwork, we're over in the corner. We're always willing to help and offer some advice to get you going again.
That's true. That's true. Mark, what were you saying?
Well, I was just going to say, like you just mentioned, behind the scenes, you know, we're going to have some modifications, some guidelines, restrictions internally. Ideally, and again, this is just kind of a heads up, we are not going to be on full capacity with class schedule and access to everything. So just be prepared for some adjustments and modifications. We may not be at full staff. We're working on having some transitional workout classes, transitional workout modalities and restrictions and guidelines. So, you know, we're going to need 30 days to get back to full speed on every level, but it's not going to be full schedule, open the doors. Like I said, the Black Friday effect is not going to be, you know, the first day, doors wide open and run right in and let's get after it. So just work with us. And when we establish things, you know, work with us, because we're preparing for the smartest, safest, but smoothest transition until we can get, you know, a 30-day plan, you know, fulfilled and obviously healthy and, you know, back to full speed on every level of health and, you know, guidelines and safety and sanitary and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and it really all is in the health and the safety of our members and of our employees. So we're going to be acting in accordance with what the CDC recommends and what the local and state government recommends. So just so you know, there's going to be some differences in how we have to operate business, but all in all, we're going to get these doors open as soon as possible. We're going to do it as safely as we can. So, all right. Anything else, Gabby? You have any last bits for our members?
I was just going to say, I'm excited to see everybody. I'm excited to hear about what everybody's been up to and what everybody's been doing. I'm sure everybody's going to have tons of stories to share. So I'm really looking forward to hearing all about it and seeing everybody's faces and giving them a social distancing hug through the air. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep, for sure. Me too. Well, to all of our members out there, thank you so much for joining us. We miss you guys. We hope you're staying healthy out there and staying active, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.